Trading plans. During this section, we're going to be talking about creating a trading plan. What is a trading plan? A trading plan is a living document that is going to outline why, how, when, and where you will run your trading business. It's really important to have this physically written down. It can be on the cloud, of course. I do like to handwrite things still these days, but it is really important that you have a plan in mind as far as how you're going to attack the market. What are your goals? What's your style? What kind of risk parameters are you going to use? What kind of setups and strategies are you going to use? If you're listening to all this and you're saying, oh my gosh, I couldn't even begin to write a trading plan, I have no idea what she's talking about, that is completely okay. Just know that as you're going through these sections, keep in mind the different facets of all of the things that should be included in a plan. Okay. And as you get to the end, you should have a pretty good idea of what your goals are, what kind of strategies you'd like to try out, what kind of setups you'd like to try out, and you can write it down and go from there. A big part of creating the trading plan is continually updating it, changing what's working for you, adding new ideas in. But more than anything, it is important to write it down because that is how you can keep yourself organized and you can know if you're actually following your plan or not. If you don't have it written down, how do you know if you're following a plan? So that is why you need to have a plan. So in the beginning, it's a general idea, and then as you soak up more knowledge and education from others, it will continue gaining shape. A trading plan should include the following items. Number one, your goals, risk parameters, and style. Number two, your area of focus and timeframes. I discussed this a little bit in the earlier sections, but this just goes back to your overall personality, okay? So I mentioned that I tried to day trade when I first started trading. I had a newborn that did not work out at all, so I became a swing trader. I really like to hold trades for, 2 to 3 weeks. That way, if I was interrupted by my child, I wasn't going to just immediately lose money in a way that I couldn't get it back, right? So I tried to make a trading strategy that worked for me. Over time, I've actually gotten really into just trading overnight, getting in today, getting out tomorrow, because that as well fits my lifestyle. But when you start off, or if you're coming here and you're saying, hey, you know what, I've been trading for 10 years, I'm not really making the kind of money I want to be making, or I'm losing money, and I don't know what to do, and I need to refocus. This is a really, really good spot to refocus. Next is going to be trading setups. A big portion of the education that is upcoming is going to focus on, actually looking at trading setups and then, how you get in and out and which strategies you'll use in your setups. So I know we didn't cover that yet, but it is coming. Just know that in your trading plan, these things should absolutely be included. Now, in the beginning, people will always say, well, oh, there's so many different setups. I don't know what to do. I can't choose. You just need to start with something. Start with one. Start with something that you think fits your style and risk parameters and go from there. You can always add more. Now at this point, I would say I use, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 different core ideas. It's kind of hard to say because I do a lot of combinations as well. So, for example, if something has a daily squeeze, then it also has a bullish move going into earnings. I really like to use combinations um, because in my trading, I'm looking for the strongest setups. And so, how do you determine if it's the strongest? Well, you're looking for confluence and combined factors. And this is what I call the 5-star setup. So, what is a 5-star setup? The 5-star setup is when you are ranking a setup and you give it a star for each factor it has. And the more, positive reasons that you have to get into a trade, the better the setup is because there's more, points of confluence. So, for me, It's not just, one trading setup. I'm looking for kind of the core setup here where I have a lot of factors that are combined. So it's kind of the basis of my trading plan. Now, when you're looking at, exit parameters and entry parameters, depending on the setup you're using, they're going to be a little bit different. Like, for example, my earnings trades, I usually get out with a percentage based win. For swing trades, it's generally a Fibonacci extension target. So make sure when you're going through the next sections, you pay attention to the different things that you can use for your entry and exit parameters because it may vary depending on your setup. The next piece of this is going to be what kind of strategies you're going to use. You can use long calls, you can use puts, you can use spreads, you can use butterflies. Generally, it's best to learn these in a stair-step fashion. Um, calls and puts are generally that first step, and then spreads will come after that, and then flies are going to come after that. So don't worry if you think that, butterflies and stuff are just way too complicated. Just go in order, and all of that is going to be listed throughout these slides as well. Now, the last piece here is really important because, you know, all of this stuff is going to improve and change over time. And there's definitely nothing wrong with it, but that's actually what's supposed to happen. So, it's great to have some sort of plan. What kind of classes are you going to take? What do you want to learn next? What books would you like to read? How much time are you going to spend in the trading room? How much time are you going to spend reading news? All of these kinds of things are just good to keep in mind and to have on your written trading plan.